Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. This one here is a preview for the Monaco Grand Prix, round 5 of the 2021 F1 season, and well, it's nice to see us back in the Principality for the first time in 2 years, even if it's probably not going to have as much action as the Formula E race around Monaco. And speaking of, if you want to have a look at some really close racing, have a look at that race. The Monaco E-Prix this year on the full track with a slightly different Nouvelle chicane was a lot of fun, and you had cars going 3 wide coming out of Saint-Devote without contact. That was just spectacular. But if we look back to the last time F1 was in Monaco, it was a win for Lewis Hamilton with Sebastian Vettel in second, Valtteri Bottas in third. Max Verstappen crossed the line in second place, but was given a 5-second time penalty after the race for an unsafe pit stop, meaning that he was demoted down into fourth. The top 10 was then filled out by his then teammate Pierre Gasly, followed by Sainz, Kvyat, Albon, Ricciardo, and Romain Grosjean. Wow, how F1's changed. Think about the amount of people who have changed teams or are just not in the sport anymore. It's something that's quite remarkable. Also, is the fact that Monaco, as we may not remember, does not run to the full 300 kilometers that every other race of the calendar does. It runs to around 260 kilometers at 78 laps. Otherwise, you'd be looking at 90 laps. It would be almost akin to something like the Sakhir Grand Prix. That said, Monaco is that track that's known to be either exception to the rule or the reason why rules are the way they are. Typically, it's one of the shortest tracks, so you can't really have tracks shorter than this on the calendar, and some of the regulations regarding, say, safety are only the way they are because Monaco exists. Otherwise, they'd probably be a bit stricter. But that said, I'm looking forward to seeing this race because we did have it last year, and as much as it's a race that's typically won on a Saturday, it also has the unique feature of having the practice happen on Thursdays. So this video is coming out on Wednesday, free practice tomorrow. But yeah, for context, the 2019 Monaco Grand Prix was the race where we saw all the tributes to late Niki Lauda. That's how long ago this was. However, if we look forward to this week, well, in the championship, Lewis Hamilton has a 14-point lead over Max Verstappen, 3 wins to Verstappen's 1, with Valtteri Bottas in third at 47 points to Verstappen's 80 and Lewis's 94. If we have a look at the constructors' standings, it's Mercedes on 141, with Red Bull on 112 and McLaren in third on 165. Remember, McLaren have got a unique one-off livery this weekend, a sort of throwback to the Gulf Racing livery of years gone by, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's largely a reskin of what the MCL 35M usually looks like. There's just a added Gulf stripe at the front of the car, but it's pretty nice. That said, what else is there to look at down the grid? Well, it's going to be a matter of, are Mercedes that good on a street circuit? Like, it's a race that is still more or less won on the Saturday unless somebody ends up getting a massive undercut or possibly overcut in the race. And that's, something that might work against Red Bull. That said, they've historically had an advantage at these tighter, narrower street circuits, but also we haven't seen this race last season. So where Mercedes have really picked up in the last couple of years has been on these kinds of tracks. Though we haven't really had a street circuit because, well, Sochi does count, it's going to be an almost rare challenge for these drivers. And you know what? I'm really here for it. Who's going to be the third best team though? Because obviously we still think it's going to be the two Mercs and Verstappen and hopefully Checo. But who will be the third best? Well, you'd probably be right to put your money on someone like McLaren. But also, Ferrari, I reckon, are going to have an outside chance. Charles Leclerc, maybe not. He has not finished a home race since I think he was in F2. I think it might even be going back to 2016. I think Leclerc has not finished a race in Monaco. Because there was, for example, his big crash in 2018 coming out of the tunnel, where we were told this guy's so good he even knows how to crash right. And then in 2019, he had a first lap incident that took him out the race. But I reckon it's going to be a classic McLaren versus Ferrari over who's going to be the third fastest car, mind you, but I reckon it's going to be them. I don't think Alpine or AlphaTauri will be able to have the likes to challenge, and not really sure about Aston either. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.